We're out here at the pond, and I'm about to start documenting, chronicling the building of an addition to the pond to house the water plants that I had growing in the pond, but the turtles seem to have gotten a little ambitious when it comes to eating them, so I'm having to build a separate little pond to house the water lilies and pickerel weed and the like that the turtles seem to have lately decided that they want to eat. So this is my chronicling of
this is the original veggie filter that I started a couple of years ago, and then found that I had a leak in it and never got back to really completing it, but now it's going to be extended into a pool for the water lilies. And as you can see, I've already torn out part of the wall, removed one of the landscape blocks that I'll zoom in on that. One of the landscape blocks that surrounded the pond, and the reason for that is I need to put some plumbing through there to feed the pool that I'm now constructing. This artificial stump is actually a settling tank, the removable lid. It picks up water from the bottom of the pond, will come out that pipe right there, which I've stuffed full of plastic, and will be the place where a pump inside the stump will pump water into my new pond, or my new pool. The new pool is already started. I didn't chronicle any of that. I ran a string line at the level that I want the wall to be. So I've started constructing a concrete wall. This is actually the core. It contains styrofoam that's and packing materials that are held together with my 3-to-1 or my 3-to-1 styrofoam beads, some sand, and some acrylic polymer along with fiber. This forms a core that'll insulate the wall and prevent rapid changes in water temperature. So I'll chronicle a little bit of this as I'm working on it, so that you can see how I got to this point.
This is a mixture of 6 parts styrofoam bead, 2 parts sand, and 2 parts of masonry cement. It's a very stiff mixture. The liquid in it is a 3-to-1 water to acrylic polymer, and it also contains polypropylene fiber. These are blocks of sponge packing material. The computers came packed in. And we're going to use that. A space saver and a insulating material. Lay down a bit of mortar. Put a block in. And then I'm going to simply cover the blocks with my concrete mixture. Blocks. Clean down a little bed of mortar. And that's the styrofoam and cement rubber cement mixture. We end up putting about an inch of blocks. End up with about an inch of material around the blocks. This is just going to be the first layer. Later, put a fiberglass mesh reinforced layer on the inside and a regular 3-to-1 sand mixture on the outside to form the artificial rock that will face the whole structure. You see, this is pretty easy to work with. Nice and soft, sticky. I just use this backing material that would otherwise end up in a landfill somewhere. Good building material.
Okay, here's the wall. The core now at about the level that I want it to be. Today I installed the inlet. That's where the water is going to come in to the pool, and I plumbed a line all the way down to here, and it goes through the rock that I removed and into the artificial stump. That pit that's in there now will serve as a settling tank. There's the connection that comes from the bottom of the pond. It has a gate valve in it. That'll empty into this interior by gravity from the bottom, and then this hollow will contain the pump it out of the stump through this pipe and eventually out. And I put a threaded end on it because I've got a backflow valve that I can put on it, so that should the pump go off during power failures, it's not going to siphon all the water out of here. The backflow valve will prevent that.